Major fallout from Ryan Lochte's escapades in Rio. The U.S. swimmer lost several endorsement deals Monday, including Speedo and Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren released a statement saying their endorsement agreement with Ryan Lochte was specifically in support of the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and the company will not be renewing his contract. Joining me from Indianapolis is Ken Unger, president of national sports marketing agency Charge and author of the book Ahead of the Game: What Every Athlete Needs to Know About Sports Business. Ken, it doesn't seem surprising that these sponsors distance themselves from Lochte. Are you surprised at all by the timing of it?
Not at all. The reaction from the sponsor community was fairly predictable, and the swiftness of it was predictable as well, especially when he admitted, essentially over-exaggerating in his words, the accounts of what happened in Rio.
Do you think there was anything he could have done to try to keep these sponsors in a different type of apology or anything?
No, really, it all comes down to the act. Once you commit an act like that, it goes beyond mere silliness or stupidity, which you might expect from someone who, we all make mistakes, but this was kind of rising to the level of ethics and morality, and sponsors can't afford to be affiliated with that kind of behavior at all.
Lochte in the pool, I believe the second most decorated U.S. man's swimmer, yet outside the pool there is this. Can he ever come back from this, or will this always hang over his image?
Yeah, some athletes are able to come back from things like that. It usually requires a serious act of contrition and a lot of time out of the public eye for people to forget what happened and see that the athlete has made amends. But I have to say, based on what went on in Rio and the fact that this is not over yet, we see statements from the USOC and IOC, as well as coming from the country of Brazil. It's unlikely that he'll be able to come back from this.
Yeah, and even questions whether or not he's going to come back and swim and want to, whether he'd be able to go to Tokyo in 2020 just with his age. Any chance, though, if he were to do that, that he could find like a non-traditional sponsor, somebody who sees this in a good way or that fits their brand?
It really depends on what happens between now and then. 4 years is a long time, but this was a pretty serious act. So I'd have to say, based on the fact there are many other athletes, especially in the Olympic movement, that sponsors can align with, I think it's very doubtful he'd find anything for Tokyo.
Ken, had he come back, had he won 3 golds at these Olympic Games, had he been more in a position, let's say, like a Michael Phelps, do you think these sponsors would have been so quick to leave him?
I don't think it really depended on that. I think, you look at kind of the seriousness of the act, and no matter what kind of outstanding performance you have on the track or on the field, sponsors will leave because of the behavior. Look at circumstances in the past involving really star athletes, Michael Phelps, Oscar Pistorius, Tiger Woods, Maria Sharapova, all outstanding athletes, but yet they've had their troubles when behavior kind of got in the way of endorsements.
Face of a brand, it certainly does matter what you are doing, no matter where you are. Ken Unger, thank you. We appreciate the insight.
Thank you very much, Dana.